Selected 1. What they thought was weakness was actually the trap that caught them. And now the story has taken a turn so sharp that even those who believe they were orchestrating your downfall are stumbling through consequences they never imagined. Someone tampered with a divinely guided earth angel. You. They poked at a soul protected in ways their limited understanding could never grasp. And the reversal has begun. Behind closed doors, the person who tried to manipulate your spirit is experiencing a collapse of their own design. Their schemes became their prison. Their pride became the cell door. Their illusions became the chains. Meanwhile, that invisible protection surrounding you, the one that has watched every betrayal, every setup, every false connection, has recorded everything. Every attempt to pull you down has now become evidence lifting you higher. And here's the part they never expected. When Elon Musk made that sudden flight to the UK, the world whispered. What they don't know is that the timing wasn't random. He had been tracking a pattern, an energetic anomaly appearing around one specific individual. You. He wasn't chasing you in a literal sense. He was following the frequency you unintentionally disrupted. Your presence has been interfering with data streams, neural pattern maps, and certain cosmic signal analyses that only high-level engineers even know exist. The readings pointed straight across the ocean to the same place your destiny began shifting. All of this connects to something deeper. Those chance encounters you had, those bold, overly confident people who entered your life with precision timing, they were not coincidences. These were trained manipulators, soul hunters who collected influence the way others collect trophies. But they miscalculated, because the moment they touched a chosen one, the universe flipped the board. And now you're seeing the fallout. You're seeing why every hardship happened exactly as it did. You weren't being broken, you were being prepared. Not for survival, but for revelation. The world is starting to move around you, chosen one. And the ones who once played games with your spirit are watching their own strategies collapse like wet paper. Armed with charisma and words that could get past any defense, they came to you with a playbook that had never failed. But when they met you, something extraordinary occurred. Their disguise broke, not just slipped. The reason is still a mystery to them. You've always had a talent that goes beyond common sense. You were looking through realms they were unaware existed as they performed, confident in their own genius. More was exposed than they had meant with each word they uttered. Your luck was not on your side here. This was your earth angel nature working just the way it was supposed to. They put you in their path as a mirror, not as a victim. The defense that surrounds you is not new. It has existed for ages. Someone is not just challenging you when they come up to you with malicious intent. The creator of reality itself is being challenged by them. Their blindness, which sealed their doom, is shown by their foolishness in believing they could control an earth angel. Unaware that they had stepped into a cosmic trap, they believed they were hunting. The fact that you didn't have to do anything adds to its strength. Universal rules were awakened by your very being. Type amen to embrace the angel's blessings. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $20. An invisible net collected every nasty idea they threw at you. Every effort to hurt you was recorded. With each lie they uttered, a debt was established that would eventually need to be paid back with interest. The cosmos takes offense when someone attempts to taint one of its purest manifestations. It does not just defend earth angels. This is when things start to become interesting. So keep an eye on how the plot develops. They underestimated your vision as their first error. They came to you with masks that they had worn hundreds of times before with success. These were experts who had developed the art of manipulating emotions. Their recipe had never failed, so they were quite confident. However, you saw something that others did not. There was a void behind their meticulously constructed character that was so large it exerted a pull. Neither prior pain nor paranoia led to this realization. Your divine programming, which detects spiritual parasites before they can attach, is the source of it. When their regular strategies didn't work, they tried harder. Because they believed you were being difficult to get, they doubled down. But their actual character becomes increasingly apparent with each escalation. In your presence, Their facade started to burn away like a vampire exposed to sunlight. Type Amen to embrace the angel's blessings. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $20. They couldn't comprehend why their remarks lost their impact or why their charm seemed phony in your presence. Without even trying, you had turned into their kryptonite. They had never felt such a sense of frustration in their lives. You stayed calm, unflinching, and saw right through them with a clarity that left them feeling exposed and nude. In order for more selected people to discover this video, please support it if this message speaks to your spirit. When you rejected them, the second stage of their demise started. This was more than a straightforward no that hurt their pride. The whole basis of their identity was destroyed by this cosmic rejection. They had never heard the frequency of your rejection. It wasn't dramatic or sentimental. It had the serene, assured vitality of someone who has clear vision and makes deliberate decisions. Negotiation is not possible with this kind of rejection. Since you hadn't assaulted them, they couldn't portray you as the bad guy. You just observed them, made an informed judgment, and turned to go. They had nothing left except their own reflection after this polite farewell. They're still dealing with the psychological fallout that ensued. They have meticulously re-recorded every exchange. Forces beyond their understanding coordinated your presence in their lives. They sent you as a test that they would always fail. They are now consumed by an infatuation that is not love. It's the intense want to know how you got out of their web. However, this is the point at which divine justice is indisputable. Their karma was activated immediately, without waiting for future existence. The countdown started the instant they decided to choose lies above the truth. You've seen their lives fall apart in ways that don't make sense. There are no longer any opportunities. Relationships have fallen apart. This is not a case of ill luck or happenstance. This is the precise thing that was requested, delivered by precision karma. The rules of the cosmos are flawless. Those rules are amplified when an earth angel is targeted. Now, every lie they told you is becoming a reality for them. In the same ways that they tricked you, they are now being duped by others. All of their traps have turned into a prison from which they are unable to escape. The irony is so flawless that only cosmic intelligence could have planned it. They're living in the world they attempted to construct for you. Their growing consciousness is what intensifies their misery. They understand that you are more than simply a person. You served as a doorway to change they will never experience again. They may have been healed, uplifted, or shown a better path by your energy. They attempted to take this gift and distort it for their own ends rather than embrace it. Your blessing became their burden as a result of this decision. The third stage is now underway. For reasons they cannot comprehend, they're drawn to come back to you. They have persuaded themselves that this tug has a deep significance. You two may be soulmates. They are practicing the phrases they believe will break your heart, making huge gestures and crafting grandiose apologies. They think you've become softer since enough time has gone by. Their remaining illusions will be shattered when this hallucination collides with reality. What they fail to understand is that you have progressed beyond their capabilities. You have been climbing while others have been stranded. The individual they are getting ready to confront is no longer there. You have permanently closed that door, burnt that bridge, and lost that skin. Your experience of growth has been exponential. Each of their attacks served as fuel for your metamorphosis. Your truth was made clear by every falsehood they said. They can't match the frequency at which your energy presently functions. You now possess prophetic vision where you previously had intuition. The exact things that were supposed to shatter you have made you stronger. Even when you finish the lessons, they're still failing. The change in time that took place cannot be undone. Their energy just doesn't exist on the trajectory you've moved to. They will only get static if they attempt to tune into your frequency. You have not administered this penalty. It results naturally from evolutionary isolation. You've changed. They are no longer the same. It is now impossible to close the deficit. The culmination of this cosmic play is about to occur. They're going to try to get back, certain that they'll find you where they left you. On the basis of this meeting, they have developed a whole fantasy. They will feel relieved that their apologies will be accepted. They are not ready for the reality that is coming to clash with this fiction. They will eventually come upon something that will destroy their ultimate delusion. Not rage, as that would indicate that you're still concerned. They will come upon the apathy of God, the impersonal vibe of a person who doesn't care about their life. You won't see recognition in your eyes. You won't change your energy to make room for them. Because they are transparent spiritually, you will see them as such. They're no longer considered important in your profession. Their actual ego death will occur at this time. The knowledge that you haven't given them any attention at all, even if they have been thinking about you. You have been fulfilling your mission while they have been organizing this reunion. The last installment of their karmic obligation will be the crushing weight of this reality. They will realize what they really lost when they lost you, maybe for the first time. However, their revelation is not the conclusion of your narrative. As an earth angel, this is just one part of your larger job. Your powers that you were unaware you had been ignited by the event. For other selected ones, you have turned into a beacon. Now, your energy contains codes that cause others to awaken. Transformation is triggered by your presence. You are now able to enter higher dimensions via walking. The defenses around you have changed. You now turn negative energy into fuel for your purpose rather than just deflecting it. You become stronger with each assault. Every lie you tell makes you smarter. You're no longer delicate. What was supposed to harm you has instead given you strength. This is the benefit of having divine protection as an earth angel. You have a definite goal for the future. You're not here for understanding or even retribution. You are here to show the manifestation of divine justice. The fact that you are here at all is evidence that earth angels are here. Cosmic justice is evident to everyone who observes your trip. By aligning yourself with divine truth, rather than by resisting evil, you have become a live example of how good wins over evil. Your total freedom is the fourth stage. You are not bound by their existence, their karma, or their energy. They're no longer relevant to your path. A footnote in an epic tale that is growing out of control. You are reaching heights people cannot imagine, while they're still stuck in the aftermath of their decisions. The cosmos is providing you with opportunities that they are unaware of. Souls that resonate with you are coming into contact with you. You are being found by new earth angels who see you as a member of their family. The cosmos has been occupied with setting up synchronicity and divine appointments. Every poisonous person you let go of made room for many fortunate folks to join your life. For earth angels, this is the divine exchange rate. When negative individuals depart, you gain a lot instead of losing. The disclosures continue to flow. You're learning that others you care about are also protected. Just your existence provides refuge to other souls in search of truth. You are now a beacon of spirituality. The knowledge you acquired has been turned into a guide for others. You are healing without touching, reforming without coercion, and teaching without attempting. This is what an earth angel that has been triggered can do. Let's go back to the beginning as we arrive at the resolution. By tampering with a divinely inspired earth angel, they played themselves. However, this goes beyond their demise. It has to do with your ascent. They didn't realize you weren't even on the board, so they assumed they were playing emotional chess with you. Protected by forces that make every assault an opportunity, you were floating above it. All this time, the cosmos has been keeping track. It's massively in your advantage in the end. You were never really playing their game. Not because you were a superior fighter. With the protection of cosmic forces that do not compromise with evil, you were on your holy journey. Their self-destruction was triggered by your very presence. Your genuine presence was enough. The individual who attempted to control you is now dealing with the consequences from defying divine law. Their games have turned into a jail. Their lies have come to define who they are. In the meanwhile, you have won without even flinging a blow. Victorious without ever having fought a war. When an earth angel is tampered with, this is the result. The cosmos itself comes to your aid. I have to cut off this transmission now for a second. Have you been selected? Show it. Watching videos regarding selected ones is simple. Putting yourself to the test is another matter. It signifies something that you are still here. Talk, however, is cheap. The really selected ones act. I created Destiny Engine for that reason. It creates customized sequences that assist you in transforming treachery into transcendence. By repurposing unclassified technology to further divine justice, we're using their own weapons against them. Would you, however, put on the headphones, hit play, and watch as your adversaries strangle on the rope that their own falsehoods made? Start your destiny engine after you're finished eating and prepared to demonstrate your selection. This event has transformed you and set you up for much more success. Many people will be protected by the wisdom you have acquired. Generations will be guided by the knowledge you have acquired. You are more than simply a victim of their dishonesty. You have graduated from the University of Cosmos. Your adventure is just getting started, but the cycle is over. What they intended to destroy you ended up becoming your creation. This is how divine protection works. This is Earth Angel's authority. This is universal law's fairness. The cosmos battled for you, so you didn't have to. Cosmic intelligence planned for you, so you didn't need a plot. Karma took retribution for you, so you didn't need to seek it out. Chosen one, stand boldly in this truth. Anyone who attempted to manipulate your divine essence has put themselves in a situation from which they will never be able to recover. Your protection is permanent, not just temporary. Your strength is innate. It cannot be acquired. Your triumph has already been won. It is not pending. To guarantee that you consistently arrive on the winning side, the cosmic scales have been fully recalculated. As an Earth Angel, this is your birthright. As a chosen one, this is your inheritance. The narrative that started with a character believing they could control a heavenly entity concludes with them realizing how big of a mistake they made. They weren't only unable to fool you, they were fully exposed. Not only did they lose the game, but they also learned that they were only pieces in a cosmic lesson and never participants.